Papa. Penis.
All right. Here we be. Back at the grand adventure. With all the peoples.
Avengers.
The grand adventure!
Dick!
Dick! I don't know who you're calling a dick, but okay.
Godric? I mean, it's general.
Well, I mean, technically Godric is a dick, so sure.
It's Goddick.
Goddick!
Goddick, yeah.
Now you just gone and made it creepy. Alright. So, who remembers what happened last?
We got our ass kicked.
Well,
Yes.
I mean, technically you didn't get your ass kicked. You kind of just didn't have anything happen. Like,
Well,
you didn't lose anything.
We're gonna get our ass kicked eventually.
We were gonna get our ass kicked.
We were in line for an ass whooping.
Maybe. Also, Clay,
And
your
then we
camera's
had
not on.
our... Yeah, I turned it off.
Oh, I see. I was like, why
It's
is
not wanting to work right again.
That's one of them problems.
He froze in my end. He looked so sad. Like he's
The Yoda level is ready.
take a screenshot.
I mean, let me try Firefox, see if it'll work properly. Because in
Come,
Firefox,
please.
usually my cam will work, but nobody else will, and So hold on.
Mine's working okay today.
Curse you, Firefox!
I'm sure that'll change, but
Alright, so yeah, you met Kildrak. You got your ass kicked. What else?
killed a lot of innocent people.
Thanks, Beardrin.
Soz.
Saw's town people. Saw is
Not my
like
fault.
50 townspeople that I killed.
I summoned a large tornado and I directed it towards the keep. I did not know that there was villagers.
Oh yes, because all the houses were merely for show.
I come from the mountains, okay?
Yeah, and you've been in plenty of villages. You know how towns work.
Well, at least they didn't try and kill the town with, like, harpy meat.
No, you dropped a tornado on a town.
So
That's what you did.
That's what he does. That's what he does, apparently.
Shrug.
Okay.
When we
Oh,
last left off, we had fallen into...
directly into the
apparently-
center of the mess hall.
Yeah.
With Wilhelm just, what the hell?
Soz.
Why?
It really hurt.
Why did you do that? Why are you back?
Well... We... how's the best way I can explain this?
You
Wilhelm?
can't have
So we-
you can't have killed Kildrak already.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no.
We tried.
I'm just gonna start laughing madly, like...
We're
We're gonna need a fucking army. Followed by just, we're gonna need an army.
Really?
Wouldn't that make it easier for him to have an army since he can raise the dead?
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
So bringing an army just gives him more army.
Okay, you know what?
Wait, what?
Y'all
What?
figure this out for a change.
What?
What?
I'm very confused right now.
Chicken butt.
It's just one of them days, isn't it? Alright, Wilhelm, here's the short and skinny of it. We figured out a way to actually activate the avatar forms without killing ourselves, and apparently that was not enough.
It wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't.
Well, technically, we didn't use it on him.
Canal did.
No, like we didn't like use it on him. Like we used it on the
Also,
surrounding area,
pardon me,
but
but
not on him.
what do you mean, avatar state?
Best way I explain is we can each take on aspects of the gods that have granted us power.
But it comes with a heavy price, such as legs.
Yeah,
Or
that's-
maybe
that's-
arms.
Speaking of, where... Last I saw you, you were going after Ariza. Where is
She
she?
sacrificed herself.
You know, the things about the legs missing? Well, yeah.
Yeah, she sacrificed for the good of the party.
Oh.
We don't wanna. Grum doesn't wanna talk anymore.
And her being gone is good for the party! Woo! JK.
Did you say that?
No.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That was about to start a brawl right in the middle of the mess hall.
He really did say that in character.
That's why I spit my drink everywhere. Oh.
She made a mistake. She tried to correct it and killed herself by trying to correct it.
That is...
Well, she had no choice, you know. She was helping us with the demon.
Yeah, the mistake was believing the demon in
Wait.
the first place and leaving. The
Yeah.
correct thing was sacrificing herself to save the rest of us.
Wait, you mean that devil thing that you guys have been talking about?
Yep.
Well, did she at least kill it?
Nope.
Oh.
Oh no! Last we saw it was trapped in a pillar of ice in the middle of the woods.
So that's what that
Probably
was.
escaped by then.
Yeah, that's what that was. Also, Malik has taken her place. I'm going to point over to Malik. He's now Katoon's chosen.
They had a choice on this?
Not really. Apparently, it just randomly picked him.
That's convenient.
At this point, no offense, Wilhelm, after dealing with the gods, I don't think they really know what they're doing half the time.
He kind of looks around. There's not really anyone else close by. Kind of leans in really, really close to you. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Just leans back out.
So, guys, do we have an idea of how to get around Lord Kildrak's defenses without completely nuking the town?
So, okay. You'll have to explain more what happened with Kildrak, because I'm still kind of confused. You said avatar state things, embodiment gods, and it didn't do anything to him.
So, I don't really, I think Grum's right. We didn't actually try using any of the attacks on him directly.
Hi, Dave!
But his army, he can raise them from the dead.
He's a necromancer.
Oh.
Of some sort, but he's in heavy armor, so I have no idea.
That's strange.
Well, at one point,
was he
was
he always a necromancer, Brudrin? I believe he was. You somehow had something to do with him. That was the whole point of finding him.
He murdered my family.
Has he always been a necromancer? I don't know much about dwarven culture.
Kinda fine, though. I don't know.
Is that common?
Common. I want his head. That's what I want. That should be common.
Well, apparently, Brudrin, his head is not going to be removed from his body by an axe.
I think I remembered when I had the axe hit his skin, it had a weird black scale or something. Something happened to his skin for a moment, and I briefly saw it, and then it disappeared. So I don't know if that's something.
Basically, when you were, yeah, he's bleeding a bit. Delete.
God.
But when you like went to go hit him normally, like there seemed to just be like some type of weird like black growth that like grew out and blocked it most of the time. There were a couple parts where you dug in like a little bit, but it was definitely resisting any type of chopping. That's a pretty good cure wounds.
That's a very nice cure wound.
Not for lack of trying, mind you.
Yeah,
Slowly get up off the floor.
Grum couldn't
He's
crack
fine.
it.
He's still got his legs.
Grum couldn't crack this guy. Rudrin couldn't crack this guy.
I know what we need to do.
Ganal, are you okay?
We need to ascend to godhood first. That's what we need to do.
Wilhelm's just kind
Rise
of
up.
looking at you.
Eat him.
What? I think he needs to lie down for a bit.
To be honest, Wilhelm, he spent most of his time in the what we'll call the avatar state, and it hurts us while we're in it, and I kept him alive. So
yeah, I think maybe he hit his head a bit too hard on re-entry.
Yeah, I think he needs to sleep.
I can show you. Yes, I can show.
Okay.
Ganal, how about you go rest for a little bit and think about your plan, and then tomorrow morning present it to us. How about we plan that? Does that work for you?
Tomorrow I'll have a glorious premonition.
I love this already. I love this already. Great.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna whisper to Brannick. Is this a good idea to send him to sleep, and then he talks to his crazy god, and he's already going crazy at the moment too?
We can't stop him from talking to his crazy god.
Why don't we just knock him out real good, so he just goes straight to sleep without dreaming?
I need to talk to Uranus. Now I need to go. And up I go.
Brandon's just gonna sit there and go, I have no dog in this fight. We're good. So Wilhelm, anything we missed while we were gone? How you doing?
Alex kind of staring at Ganel just going off. Just is he gonna be okay? Is he going to be okay? I'm not too sure.
It's my
Arisa lost her legs, so the Ganal lost his mind. What else are we gonna lose next?
As long as none of us lose our skin and we keep everything inside the skin, I think I'll be okay. Hey, Ganal, you want some of the godricks brew? We've got some godricks brew.
That can cloud the mind. No, this needs to stay tight, locked up.
Oh.
Malik,
2,000 years of genius are locked in here. Don't you see that?
Where'd he get 2,000?
Ganal, go talk to Uranus. I only hope Uranus can help. We need to hear your glorious plan, sir.
But it has to be in the morning, Malik says.
Yes, in the morning.
It's got to be in the morning.
We all need rest.
I'm gonna start taking my bow off, petting it. Ah, my most faithful friend. You need a name! Deoltis will be your name. Yes. Yes, talk to Uranus. I'll do that right now. Yes. Up the stairs I'll go.
Oh. Okay.
This is the best.
So,
this is best
Ganel,
times.
you go off to find a room, and you have the same room that was just open. Wilhelm's just right.
I'm gonna kind of relate what happened to Wilhelm in detail while we chill out and eat and rest.
While you guys do that, I'm gonna look at Ganel and I'm gonna take my axe and gonna start contemplating whether or not I should name my axe.
Grum, do you want to name your axe?
No.
It's like a Grum's like, no.
Just the wholehearted, like, no, are you dumb?
We just hear that coming from the barbarian.
Why would an orc want to name an axe? I have 5. Do you know how confusing this would get?
I know, they're gonna think I'm playing favorites.
I have to use Sheila, and then I have to use Tom. Or else Tom gets upset that Sheila's getting more spotlight. Alright. So you're discussing with Wilhelm. Huh. Was there... So you said he just raised them constantly every time they were struck down.
Yeah. He also kept trying to touch people. He didn't try to touch me, but he touched Grum at one point. And I think he touched Brudrin. Like, he wasn't trying to strike with an axe. He was actually just trying to grab.
I felt mildly violated.
Do you remember anything special about my description of that, Grum and or Brudrin?
No, I do not.
I do.
Grum?
No.
Well, that's odd. There's a couple things that I would think of that necromancers would do through contact, but without really knowing how it affected you, I can't particularly say.
Actually, don't remember.
Oh god. I can't wait to see this shit. Ganel has renamed his attacks.
Yes.
Alright. Was there anything strange when he rose or raised the dead? Any type of indicator? Something?
He would raise his hand up and, like, make a fist.
Well, that could just be the actual spellcasting, but I haven't exactly studied necromancy.
See, as far as I was aware, traditionally necromancers weren't wearing plate mail.
Traditionally, no, but it could just be custom for him? There's a couple of things that I can think of, but it's been some time since I even looked into lore-wise.
The bigger problem is that weird scaly effect whenever anybody hit him. Because they were hitting him in the chinks in his armor, and his skin was hardening to stop it. And all I could tell was it was kind of demonic in nature. But I've never seen anything like it.
Do you know if he's working with that thing that keeps attacking you?
That's what Godric and the others say. They think they're connected.
I don't know anything really about his power, so I can't really say anything.
No, we're working on lack of information.
These may be things you have to ask them, because I don't know how high-end devilry works.
Oh, and just a warning, I told a couple people to come here if they need jobs. We ran into some idiot bandits in the woods. like complete idiot bandits. And we kind of
Is that the one who keeps calling himself Lord Vendhall?
I don't think he called himself Lord Vendhall. He called himself Lord something. And he tried to use some martial arts right up until Brudrick knocked him through a flame wall.
Yeah, these sounds like the idiots.
Yeah, well, we got one of the kids out of there, and his mom and him are...
Their incompetence is baffling.
It is actually rather impressive how stupid they are.
I suppose it works fairly well on random merchants, though. Some of my scouts had to pass through that way and ran into them. They didn't stay for very long.
Nah, they're pretty dumb. Alright, well, I think we all need to get some rest. Bertrand, are you okay?
Kildrak something.
I know we didn't get to kill Kildrak yet, but he's on the to-do list.
Yes.
To do.
I'm still looking
Kill Kildrak.
I'm still looking at my axe still. I'm like, just wondering.
Why do I picture Brudrin's to-do list looking like this? To do. Drink ale. Kill Kildrak. Repeat step 1.
That was like old basic. 10. Drink ale. 20. Kill Kildrak. 30. Go to 10. Just endless loop. That's all he wants to do. Alright, I'm going to go and lay down. Brandon's like, that's just a mess.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything of note?
Sleeping. I'm gonna go to my room.
Slip.
Other than Canal, like, probably rocking in his bedroom going, yes, I'll call the naughty shot the delete. Yes, yes, yes.
The delete. Oh my god. Freaking
so close.
Bright ass camera. It's having problems with its luminosity adjustment. Oh well. What is this again? Alright, Grum, are you doing anything special?
Aside from getting rest.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna eat first. I'm gonna eat some meat.
She will demand the choicest meats.
Okay.
I think we all need a rest, meet with our guts, and see maybe they can give us ideas on how to handle this Kildrak.
Okay. So y'all go to sleep. Go ahead and roll insight. Delete. Delete. Delete.
I am not going to roll that high for the rest of the night.
Of course.
A near 20 on that one. Lovely.
Near 20. Nearly 20. Alright, so guess who's going first? Fireplace. Nice, cozy fireplace.
I can go first if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You are first. You wake up and there's a nice cozy fireplace.
I was gonna kind of sit up and crack my neck and go, would it be evening or morning? What would we call this?
This is technically night, I guess. This dimension doesn't really have days.
What else is in here other than you?
Not a whole lot.
Loneliness and despair.
So, we have
Hello,
a problem.
darkness, my old friend. Gunnell shot Malik again.
Right in that gaping wound.
He shot him right in gaping chest wounds.
And Malik screamed in purest agony.
And all you left with was the sound of screaming.
I'm going to explain in, the simplest way I can. So I know Godricks is unfortunately not too bright. Exactly what we ran into.
So you said there was some type of weird scaly blackness that showed up on his neck?
Yeah, basically anytime Grum or Brudrin hit him with their weapons, it just stopped them cold.
I was about to say, you will, or one thing to take note of is that one of the times when Brudrin actually managed to get into the neck, it seemed to dig in a bit easier than Grum's were. Huh. I think that devil he must be related to that devil in some way. He's granting him some type of beneficiary power.
He also seemed to be expecting us, by the way.
Was he?
And he didn't seem too surprised at what we were capable of.
Yeah, he probably has something to do with that devil then.
Any ideas? Any hidden caches of weapons?
Was there anything else that... I know you say that he just clenched his fist and raised them all the time, but was there anything else of note when he did that? He's kind of like trying to... Maybe?
Could I make an intelligence check to see if I remember anything specific?
Sure.
As Clayton does not.
History! History!
Oh, history. Hell yeah. I actually have a bonus in that. Just, if you want to use my history, it would be add 4.
Add 4
so
to
25.
that? Okay.
Yeah, it'd be 25. It'd be 19 plus 6, so 25.
Where were you in relation in that fight? I can't really remember. You were kind of like further back, weren't you?
I was near, like, in reach of Gnau, and probably about 10 feet away from Grum. I was towards the back, but I was close enough I could still see him, because I did... At one point, I did manage to see the black neck nonsense.
Okay. It was very, very, very faint. But whenever he did the gauntlet thing, number one, you could see kind of like the damage done to the armor kind of repairing itself a little bit.
Yeah.
And you could also, it was very, very, very vague, but there was like a slight glimpse of just like shadow around the gauntlet for a second when he went to do it.
There was... So his armor fixed itself, and I remember a vague kind of like shadowy kind of thing happening every time he did it.
Very subtle, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling Godric. It's like very subtle.
I wonder. I know, like we had Aruku build certain artifacts to house powers and things. I know that's not completely out of the realm of possibility for other beings. I wonder.
Well, I mean, on the mainland where I'm from, there's legends aplenty about magical swords and ancient weapons. My dad at one point supposedly had a rare ancient sword. It's over the fireplace still.
If... This is harder than it sounds, obviously, but if I knew the name of that devil, this might actually be easier. But finding out one of their names is rather difficult.
Any idea where we could start looking?
I know there are a few people who just study legend lores non-stop that might have some idea. There are also a few possibilities that I know of, and if it's something of that nature, then there's probably something that would be noted about an armor set if it was infused with it. Probably. Because I doubt he would have made it recently. It takes an awful lot of time, effort, and energy to do so. We were all slightly weakened for a while after we made ours.
So you point me in a direction, Godric, and we'll get going.
I don't know who nearby would have anything like that. I personally don't really go down to Baldur's site, but he might have had something in that library of his. I don't know. He always was weird to me.
Alright, we'll see what Brudrin can get out of Baldur then.
Uranus might be able to help as well, but I can't really communicate with him. Not currently.
Uranus is going to have his hands full because Ganal has gone a little off the rails.
He has? How'd he go off the rails? Oh, right, staying in...
So, yeah. Because unlike the rest, unlike me, who just gets burned by holy energy, I guess his affects his brain.
Well, that's... unfortunate.
Well, we'll figure something out. Good talking to you, Godric. If you think of anything, try to let me know somehow.
I will try. This is not particularly my area of expertise. My area of expertise is dealing with them, not their
finding
powers.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I'm gonna lay back down and zonk out.
Alright, Brudrin. You wake up on a cloud. What you gonna do, sucker? You're not speaking.
Damn you, button. Hello. Alright, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Well, going and facing Kildrak was not so good. We had to retreat.
Are you asking me, the DM, or me, Boulder?
No, Boulder.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Hang on.
I'm asking.
Hey.
I noticed though that he had kind of like a kind of scaly skin when I tried to hit him. I was able to get a bit deeper than the others, but it was still quite unsuccessful. Do you have any idea what that may be? Like, what do we need to do?
You're really not very fucking bright, are you?
Nope.
You did better, because your weapon is enchanted, lad.
Okay. where can I get
What do you think you're gonna do to a fucking high-end devil wielding a fucking stick with some pointy bits on it?
Oh my god.
You need magic. And you got magic on yours.
Alright, where can I get more powerful magical weapons?
Oh, it's nothing to be done about that, lad. What you got is probably about the strongest weaponry you're ever gonna find here on any continent.
Alright, so any way to make it more efficient?
Cut off his power source. Because it's obvious that the bastard's got some type of devil alignment thing.
Do you have any idea on where we could start? Or what his power source is?
Well, obviously his power source is that fucko who keeps trying to fuck with ya.
Okay, so there's someone higher than him that kind of controls him? Or feeds him power?
Yeah! The one that Arisa locked up in that fucking tower. Wow, you really aren't too bright. Jesus. Why do I get stuck with the fucking nubbins?
Wow. I'm just not gonna answer. Alright, well, that's all I need to know. Thank you so much, kind sir.
Oh, side note, because I was managing to be able to witness part of this, thanks to fucking Uranus, I wish I hadn't seen this. Why the fuck did you nuke half a town?
Motherfucker got called out!
Do you have any idea how bad that makes me look?
Probably. I was just angry.
Look, boyo, I've been mighty angry too. Fuck, I've been mighty angry at you a couple of these damn times. Particularly fucking now. You don't see me shredding you all apart.
It was a mistake. Are you telling me you never made any mistakes before? I'm sure you did.
I've made some mistakes. I haven't nuked half of an entire fucking city.
It's fine.
This is why I told them that it wasn't a good idea to give you these fucking powers. Fucking immature children running around with powers of gods. Don't fucking make me laugh.
Alright, well, if you think that you're better, or in a better shape or fitter to do what I'm trying to do here, please be my guest. Otherwise, shut up.
Why the hell do I care about your Kildrak fella? He ain't no skin off my nose. I take care of my area.
That's fine. Let me deal with this.
Just try not to nuke any more cities on the way.
I will try.
Oh no. Enjoy the trip down, bucko. Cloud just disappears underneath you.
I'm gonna cast. Can I do Feather Fall to make sure I'm not...
Amazingly enough,
crippled?
you do not have your axe on you.
Oh dear.
You basically start plummeting down towards the earth at a rather rapid rate. And right before you hit the ground, wake up.
Am I dead? I'm not dead.
No, you're not dead, but damn near feel like you about did. Alright. Ganel. Well, looks like you had a good time.
These powers, they're good. They could be great.
Yes, they could.
The problem is we're only half god. We need to be full god. You see?
Oh, you want to be full gods? Do you?
Well, I mean, your lot did it, so I don't see why we couldn't do it too.
Oh, but we did it so long ago. What do you think we had to do?
We need new powers then, don't we? I mean, obviously you guys aren't doing the jobs anyways. Why not give it to someone who can?
You know, it is possible for us to just take away these little gifts that we've bestowed you.
But you're not going to do that. I know you're not.
No, because I find this far too entertaining. Particularly seeing the effects that this is having on you. This is most intriguing.
I need to be always in this form. You see?
Oh, I like the way you think. You create such entertainment. Now tell me, how do you plan to become a god?
I had the most wonderful premonition. We must go to where you are.
You're already here.
And take it from you.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yes.
That would be really, really cute.
But you just think that I'm some mortal. But we're much, much more than that, aren't we?
Make no mistake. You are.
The thing is
just mortal.
that you didn't give us these gifts. The gifts chose us, you see.
Fair. Now how are you going to do this?
I can't give away all my secrets. Not even to you.
You know, that's still not going to help you with your current dilemma.
This is true. I guess you got your position for a reason, didn't you?
Let's face it, I'm really the smart one out of the group. They all might think that they're smarter, but they're really not.
We all knew that, though. Well, we knew that, though.
Of course.
That's why we get along so well.
Just as you're the smarter one out of them, and he walks over and puts a hand on your shoulder. Now, we could always go with my original plan.
And what was that again?
We simply gather all the powers and put them into one. Specific, well, technically two. Specifically, me and you.
Now, why would I trust you doing that?
Oh, please, have I really given you any reason not to trust me yet?
You're a wily one, though. I know your tricks.
True. However, the main reason why I haven't gone back to my original plan is because you've been providing me entertainment. You and your merry little ragtag group.
So where do I take them all?
Oh, if you want to actually do this, bring them back to Heaven's Landing. Have them come to my house. House of Lord Vendhall.
To your what? You cut out.
Oh, to my house.
This might work.
Oh, it very well may.
But if you betray me, you're not allowed to talk to me anymore.
Of course.
But what am I supposed to tell the others? They're going to suspect.
Well, right now, you seem to be at some type of an impasse. You don't know what to do. After all, you did just get your asses handed to you by that, I believe his name was Kildrak. He's kind of irrelevant, so I'm not 100% sure on the names. Brudrin seems quite enamored by him, though.
But, now listen to me here. But, as a show of good faith, we could take care of this problem. Then they would follow me anywhere. You see?
And which problem are you wanting to take care of?
Ah, the demon, and the Kildrak. The two of them together.
If you think you're capable of it right now, perhaps. Perhaps.
Well, that's why I'm reaching out to you now.
Reaching out to me for what? You have not asked me for anything. You've simply come in saying things.
But if you want me to help you with your plan, you need to help me with my plan.
Oh, I suppose that's fair. Now, can you tell me anything about this Kildrak again? I really wasn't paying attention. He seems so pathetic.
He has some sort of protection from the demon, I think. Yes.
Oh, most definitely from the devil, if he has any form of protection. They're obviously joined together from what I've seen. Tell me, in all of your magnificent perceptions, did you not notice something a little strange?
What do you mean besides all the little dead walking around?
Oh, that's normal for these people.
Besides his little resistance to us.
Yes, but more important questions you have to ask. How did he attack you? Silence.
I'm trying to think of what he's looking for here.
He asked you a very simple question. How did he attack you?
I don't remember much of that fight, to be honest with you.
They even brought it up earlier. He didn't use a weapon. He literally just hands motherfuckers.
The flick of his wrist.
Grab. 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 Don't you think it's kind of odd for someone of his stature and armament to not be using any weapons?
That is why I'm asking you for your help.
Oh, let's see. I believe... I'm not 100% sure, mind you, because there's so many artifacts nowadays with all the different powers vying for crap and putting their essences into items, yada blada blada. I believe that he probably has some type of ancient relic. Probably gifted to him by that devil. Now the question is, how does one go about stopping it?
That's the question.
Now, if memory serves, I believe I remember hearing something about a relic of about the stature of that devil. I could be wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. But from the sounds of his tactics and armament, I believe this relic has its own phylactery. It has a power source that is just souls. Countless souls.
That sounds fine. Sounds great.
I will look into this.
I'll swallow your soul! Anything else?
I'll take care of this problem, and we'll talk about taking care of yours. Hmm?
I look forward to it. Ta-ta.
Okay.
Alright, now it's Grum. You wake up in comfy bed.
Yay!
Oh,
Get
you're
up.
awake now.
Yeah. So, I'm not gonna ask, and I'm gonna assume you saw what happened to us.
I did see a little bit. It's a little bit far off and hard to tell. From what I hear from what I hear from Baldur, who is quite upset, you guys nuked half a town?
Hey, that wasn't me, okay? I didn't know he was gonna go after the town. The plan was to go after Kildrak and his little minions, not go after the townspeople. We already like scolded him for that.
So wait, I want to make sure that I'm getting this right. You let the dwarf with a vendetta summon a giant tornado outside of a city and didn't think he would move it towards the castle.
No, because I trusted him to use his powers.
You don't
just
really
to
know
go
much
after
about how
Kildrak.
dwarf vendettas work, do you?
Well, excuse me, for an orc trying to trust what would be her new clan. Jeez, I'm just a mortal. I'm no do-goody, no all-wing god, okay?
Okay. It's not my problem. That's Baldur's problem. I'm sure he's going to do something about that.
Yeah, well, right now we need to figure out how to handle this Kildrak.
Oh yes, I managed to see a little bit of that
We already have
fight.
one issue with this demon trying to go after us, and then now we get this issue with we can't even hurt this motherfucker.
Okay.
Every time okay.
I managed to see a little bit of that fight. I think I remember what that thing is.
Ooh.
Because he didn't really attack you with weapons, right? He just tried to grab you with the gauntlets.
Yeah. Now that you said about it.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure that it's some type of artifact that has the devil's enchantments upon it that he probably made a long time ago. I know this is probably going to be way over your head, but it's okay. We'll get you figured out.
I'm gonna face palm.
From what I understand, it has a power source that he's probably either keeping in a very secure location or very, very fucking far away from him. That kind of uses souls as a power source. I know you're not really familiar with magic, but that's kind of one of the stronger ones.
Hey! I would know if someone tell me.
What are you talking about my range, Dave?
He actually asked me what the name of this character was so he can refer to it
Yeah,
later.
I know.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Do you have an idea on, or like at least like a theory on where the source could be, so we could
Quite
start
frankly,
going there?
that's wherever he put it. I have no idea to his inner workings. I know that it's powerful, and if he acts anything like a lich, he'll have that thing as far the fuck away from him as possible, in some place that's really well hidden.
So okay, so we get rid of this source, this power source, and then we can hurt him at this point, or
It will be
there
significantly easier, because then he will have a much more limited power source. It'll have to rely on specifically the item itself, rather than its external power source.
so I got a question.
Oh
too.
lord, Dave's got his
I
sound
know-
guy listening. Everybody run!
Run away! Run away!
Run away!
So I know Orisa lost her legs when she uses her avatar state, and now we're just finding out that Ganal's losing his mind when he went to his.
Right.
Is there... What's gonna happen to Grum if I use it?
Well, that kind of depends. It could either go extremely well and nothing will happen, or it could go very, very badly, and you could lose some things.
And you don't get to decide what things.
I have
Yes,
absolutely
boss.
no control over it. That kind of happens with your body. Nope, this is my absolutely normal voice, Dave. Well, not normal, just accent.
Well, this. Well, I guess that's the first thing we're gonna have to do is try to figure out where he hides it.
That would probably be a good starting point, yes.
Hey, do you know anywhere I can get a nice axe? I mean,
A
I get
nice
this
axe?
sword, but this sword is a little too wonky for me.
What's wrong with the axe you have?
It's not bad, but it could be better.
Something that you have to understand is that one of the gifts that I've given you with that crystal only works with ordinary equipment.
So if I use it on another one, it's not gonna work?
Correct.
Probably need to consider getting a backup just in case, because your powers fairly work temporarily. So keep one magic, one non-magic.
I guess.
Aside
You
from
already have to.
aside
Okay.
from that, if you really, really wanted one, I have no idea where you would find one. You might be able to find one down in Baldur's Gift, but
They don't like us down there.
gee, I wonder why.
Oh well, thanks for the heads up. I'll let the rest know. Oh, and what? Nah, that's fine. I'm gonna go to sleep now.
All right, sleep well. Ding, ding, ding.
You fall back asleep and wake back up. All right, y'all wake back up in your rooms. What now?
Well, I eat.
I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and get some food. Wait for
Mess
everybody
hall,
else.
mess hall.
Same.
You know, I've noticed we haven't showered at all. Well,
To be
actually,
fair-
no, we did.
To be fair, there's not really showers.
Well,
There's baths.
We
That
just
was
get a bit
thorough shock.
waterlogged. Also, in this sort of time period, unless you were getting ready for like a party or something, you generally didn't care.
Because you're
about
traveling
anything.
anyway. Everyone
Yeah.
kind of stinks, generally.
They don't even have deodorant, so I mean.
but
Yeah.
I will eat. I will eat some meat and
Uh,
stock up too.
And as a general rule of thumb, I assume that when you guys go to eat in an establishment, because they will always have something like that, there will be, like the wash basin thing to like dunk your hands and face stuff.
Look, it's the little Pokemon trainer. Ha!
Oh, and Clay trying to pimp out the demon voice.
Well, give it give him a
I don't even know if Nazul's still here.
Well, I mean, he's probably still listening.
Probably. I'll wait until he responds saying, yes, I'm here.
When we get downstairs, though, and everyone's around the table, I'm just gonna say, well, Godric had nothing for me. There he is.
He had a big old nothing. You're back. He demands that I do demon voice, so let's see. Ah, there you are. Let's see, what should we talk about today? Oh, I
Hogan L.
know.
lost his
How about
mind.
your lovely, lovely demise?
It's just freaking.
Alright. So when you get downstairs, you're what now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell everyone, well, Godric had nothing. Anyone
Listen,
else got
lads.
any ideas?
Well, first of all, I wanted to apologize for what happened back at the keep and the tornado. I was just a little over the top with anger. I really wanted Kildrak, and I didn't think that there were townspeople, although I knew, but all I was seeing was Kildrak, and me wanted him dead, so sorry for that. I had a bad time with Boulder. But he also mentioned that there was a power source that we need to kind of deal with to neutralize Kildrak's power. And he said that it was the bigger demon, the one that's stuck in that pillar of ice.
Supposedly stuck.
What's that?
Well,
Supposedly stuck. You have no idea.
Right, yeah. So that's all I got.
yeah, Ruka told me it's also a power source, and more than likely gonna be far away from him. Far away from him, and sucking up all those souls to power it up.
Sounds kind of like a lich.
Yeah, that's what he mentioned. He mentioned a lich.
Liches are extremely powerful undead creatures. They put their souls into a object, usually called a phylactery, and you can't kill them because they just keep coming back as long as that stupid phylactery is around.
Well, we're in bind. Like, where could he possibly place it?
Well, I mean, regular liches would usually keep the phylactery nearby, but under heavy guard and hidden well. I mean, I've heard of one that my dad took out that had his phylactery in a stone pillar in the middle of a hall, like hidden away. It was like literally just in like a tiny little hollow inside. The only way you could get to it was through magic or breaking the pillar. It was very weird.
Is there any way that about it. I don't know how scrying works, but is that something that you could find out? Like if you.
I can't scry. I don't know where Ganal is right now. He might be able to do it.
By the way, Ganel,
Isn't-
as a side note on your little excursion, you find that there isn't a library.
No?
It's pretty much a military encampment.
Oh, everyone's healed to full, by the way. Remember that.
Yep.
And all of our abilities reset.
Did we level?
Well, I could take care of this.
I don't think we did.
Hmm.
Was it Baldur's Rest that had the nice library?
Baldur's Sight, I
Baldur's
think is what it's
Gift.
called. It's Baldur's Gift.
I think is.
Baldur's Gift.
Do it. Just run. Start running towards it. Do it, you crazy man!
Well, if
You
this
know
town doesn't
you
have what
want.
I have, then I just need to go Avatar and teleport the fuck down there.
Oh my god, this is amazing. He's
Wait.
not even death warded.
Where would?
Because Ganal has gone off the deep end.
Oh my god! And then he's gonna lose something. He's gonna lose his eyes, his
This
hands.
is great.
He's gonna go
This is
blind.
great.
He's not gonna be able to do naughty shots anymore.
We don't even know if he's calling them naughty shots anymore. He's gone completely batshit. I love it.
All right, are you doing it?
I am.
Okay.
Constitution save?
Yes.
No,
Constitution
he
save.
went out the window. We don't know what the fuck's happening with Ganal right now. Well, he's gonna get hurt though.
But for half, at least.
Yes, and he's not death
Okay.
warded, so have fun with that.
Oh my god!
'Cause death ward would have worn off while sleeping.
Before we even hit the
All
boss,
right.
our
So,
party's gonna get.
since
gonna
you
go
have
to, like,
resistance, you take 35.
Jesus.
I'm fine. As soon as I hit the town, I'm going to drop it. So,
Go ahead and make or roll a d100. All right, where were you going to land in the town?
right on
Or
the
what-
steps of the library. Boom.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
This is gonna be good.
Oh, he
Holy
super
shit.
succeeds.
Nah,
Okay.
He
So
probably
you-
lands and pirouettes. He's like,
You
And is that Tory
teleport.
trait?
You teleport. The black tendrils are still like coming out of you as you're teleporting. You kind of are a little bit above the steps. And there's people walking up that you're about to land on. You actually put your foot on their shoulder and like flip off of them and land on the top of the steps. And the person's just ah! What the fuck happened?
That was amazing.
And actually, hang on, let me see here. I gotta actually check something. Oh, it's even better than that. You hear screaming and it's going down. The person that you landed and jumped off of is now falling down the stairs. By the way, are you ending the avatar thing, or are you keeping it up?
Oh, I end it as soon as I get to my location. So,
Okay. Boom.
as long as I know I'm there.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Just turn and walk in.
Yep.
Unless somebody tries to stop me.
Okay. nobody seems to really be stopping you. Everyone's kind of like going over to see what happened on the stairs because nobody had been paying attention and they just hear, "Oh my god!" and screaming. So yeah, you get into the library. What is all that racket outside?
Somebody tripped down the stairs. It's not a big deal. Come on. They're just
like
making it seem like something way more than it actually is.
That's an awful lot of noise for someone falling down the stairs.
I just was walking by, that's all. Can you help me? Yeah, you can help me.
Kind of depends. What do you need help with?
I'm looking for a book on ancient artifacts.
Okay. Which one?
Have you heard of a phylactery before?
Seems to be trying to peruse and like looking through a reference thing. Looks like we have about 300 books that have things to do with phylacteries.
Present them before me.
All 300?
Well, when I find the one I need, I'll stop looking. Don't be daft, man. Come on.
Was there anything I could do to narrow it down? Do you have any more information?
Did he name a specific item?
He just said phylactery.
He just said phylactery. Okay.
That's what I'm like. So it's a pretty common term, considering that there's a lot of books on the undead and how to stop them.
He didn't bring up the word lich, so I can't really throw that out there. You see, there is this being who's gaining power because souls are being shoved into this phylactery. And he's using the power against us. Huh?
You're dealing with the lich.
Ah, yes.
Okay. I mean,
must know how to find this phylactery. There must be ways.
Well, I mean, that's kind of just dependent on the creature itself. Considering what I remember reading, they're all sentient and they choose their own location to hide it.
Then I need to find a spell that can show me where. Yes?
I know there are seers, like our Lord Balder. He looks up.
Balder's kind of an asshole, just so you know.
Blasphemer!
Oh, come on. I know the man.
You know a god.
We fought the demon together. It's not a big deal.
Sir, would you like me to get you some help? I think I have a lovely place that can get you some help. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back.
You are supposed to be helping me now.
I am helping you. I'm
With
getting
books.
someone who can help you. I can't find the specific one you're looking for. Let me go find someone who can.
You do that then. And I'm gonna start looking for books while he's fucking off.
Yep. While you go off into the library, he kind of goes off. Couple moments later, you manage to find some books on like undead and stuff like that. I'm assuming you're just perusing them.
If they look interesting, I'll just put them into my pack.
Yeah, you're kind of doing that. After that, someone else comes up to you. Hello, sir. Are you finding everything alright today?
Not yet, and your other man's you the one to help me, yes?
Yes, I am here to help you. Why don't we take a little walk? We can discuss more of what you're looking for.
I need something in these books. No.
Oh,
no,
we
no,
have to
no.
take you to the very special library. There's a very secret one that we keep bunch of books that aren't for the general public.
This is amazing.
I'm going to do an insight check.
Go ahead. You're pretty sure he's full of shit. He looks like he's got on some armor and stuff.
I'm gonna take a step back, hand on the sword.
Oh, sir, there's no need for violence, really.
I know your ways. you don't know me.
I'm just trying to help you, sir. That's all.
Let me give you some advice. Yes, listen. If you do not help me find what I need to find, I will level this entire fucking building with you in.
Yo,
Yeah,
what, this
yes, I
entire
will.
fucking building?
I will level it.
Ah. Now, sir, I'm trying to help you out here. How about you put the sword down? Everything will be just
Oh
fine.
god.
Hang on.
Oh my
Hang
god.
on.
We're having a Grum incident. Only this time it's Canal.
Versus who?
Now, come on. We've got to
He's a
take you.
crazy-
We've got to take you to the special library so that we can help you find what you're looking for.
Now I'm going to tell you one more time. Get me my books. Or... Now listen. I'm going to level this building on top of you. And I would enjoy that, don't get me wrong. And I need this information.
Well, what are you looking for? I heard
Right.
that it's very, very general information. So there's really quite a lot of books.
I told the other man to bring them all to me now. Now.
Well, quite
Now.
frankly, it's not really his job to bring them to you. It's his job to point you out in the direction of them.
You're all little insects. Don't forget your place in this world.
And
You are
besides,
speaking to
it
a
looks-
god.
It looks like you're already in the right section, right there, see? And he points over towards, like, the bookshelf.
Why don't you go get it for me? And I'll step back and take Dialtus off my shoulder.
Now, sir, there are no weapons in the library. These are very, very expensive books. Our Lord spent a lot of time gathering them. You claim that you know him, right? He would get very, very upset if something were to get damaged in his library.
You're making me very, very angry right now.
Look, sir, I'm just trying to help.
Get
Go
my
ahead and
book!
make a dexterity save. Give me my book!
Oh. You said a save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll add 4 to that, so 24.
He tries to lunge at you and grab you, and you manage to dodge out of the way.
Sort of laugh, back away some more, and draw an arrow from the sheath. You've gone too far. You've all gone too far. Now.
Get him!
And
Make 3 more dex saves.
3 more dex saves.
Oh dear God. Oh.
Ooh, that 13 was kind of bad.
Well. That's intriguing. All right. As you hear that, you kind of look around a bit, and there's 3 other armed dudes who are approaching on you. One of them you manage to kind of like get out of the way of and go immediately into someone else's arms. So now you're in like full Nelson style, and the other one just grabs the legs real quick and like lifts you up.
I mean, if he does it, they fucked.
Yeah.
This whole place is fucked.
If he does what? He has no hand motions. He's locked.
We're gonna be the shittiest heroes this world ever has.
Need a hand motion to go Avatar, though?
No,
Really?
not to go Avatar, but in order to cast
Exactly.
anything from the Avatar state.
Well, I'm gonna be like huge, so I wish them luck in this.
Your size
Also, if I
category
remember,
doesn't go up.
the
You
Avatar
just look
state
intimidating as
inflicted
fuck.
fear.
Yeah.
Or at least his Avatar state inflicted fear.
Whether or not they save is the other important part. Alright. So they're trying to drag you. They got you grabbed. Go ahead and do your thing.
I'm going Avatar.
Of course.
Nice low roll as usual.
Delete! Delete! Go ahead and take 28 damage. Hi.
Okay.
Okay. So what are
Now
you
what
doing?
happens?
First, let's see here.
So I do have a fear radius, I believe.
You do, but either way, that's going to be on their turn if they react to it.
Can't he also fly in this form, or does he have to cast?
He'd have to cast.
He doesn't have special movement tricks.
I mean, do you want me to do like initiative or?
Oh no, I'm assuming that it's just... Or actually, yeah, go ahead and just roll initiative just for the lulz.
See, Ganal, this is why you should always look at the spells to find out which ones do not require somatic components.
Oh, I already know when it doesn't.
So
require
this
one.
doesn't help them.
So yeah, looks like you're going first, but you're still grappled.
Well, all I have to do is teleport to the other side of the room because it's just a verbal spell.
Okay.
Also, are they saving against the terrifying squiggly squidness?
No idea yet, because he basically teleport.
Well, Big K, I think your god's about to be really upset with us in about 5 minutes.
Do I know where he is?
None of us actually. We're all fucking like.
Yeah, you're all just kind of like eating breakfast, going like, "Oh, I wonder where Ganel is. I haven't seen him yet this morning." Nom nom.
And no, we're probably sitting there going, "Ganal's probably being weird."
He's probably
I don't
laughing
know.
it up in his bed. making scheming plans with
You know-
Uranus in his dreams.
Probably naming his sword now.
I know what I can do, actually.
All right, what are you doing?
Power word kill.
On one of these
I was
guys?
gonna
Which
suggest
one?
Time stop. I
The
was
one
gonna
that was
suggest
messing with me to begin with. I'm just gonna look up to him and be like, delete!
Well, your arms are stuck like this, so you're delete, delete, delete.
See, I was gonna.
That
vote
is now the
first.
power word kill spell, like verbal component. You just
delete,
delete.
and then their heads explode.
Yeah, he
Scanner
explodes.
style.
He dead.
And I'm going to.
Okay. What? I can only imagine what these fucking guards are feeling right now. So,
they all
Bridget, how you doing
drop
this
him
morning?
and start running.
Hmm?
They all drop you and
This meat
start
is
running.
good.
Okay.
It's really good meat.
All the civilians are running too.
Good. Let him run.
And now there's a bunch of. It looks like a vat of beef stroganoff.
Cower before your god!
All right, what are you doing now?
Now is a villain.
Oh my god.
Now, do we hear any other commotions now? Since there's
Oh, this is
people
an entirely different
screaming?
town.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He
Oh,
teleported all the way fucking south.
Yeah, we're nowhere near him.
I like the things
At
that
all.
like sprayed on me, you know, just.
Some of it did, yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just.
Just for effect. I assume I'm going to probably make another Constitution check here.
Okay.
This is probably going to determine whether I get the fuck out of here yet or not. Yeah, I'm probably going to get the fuck out of here after this one.
Probably. You take another 26.
Yeah, I'm going to skedaddle the hell out of here. So I got my books. I'm going to teleport back. Let's just go back to the mess hall. Fuck it.
All right. Now we'll go back to your guys' conversation with Wilhelm for the interim of when all this shit was happening. Om nom nom. Good morning, everyone. Where's Ganel?
I don't know. Probably naming his sword or something.
Hopefully he's feeling better than yesterday. That seemed a bit odd.
I didn't get anything out of Godric last time. Anyone else figure anything out?
Well, except, the whole whatever he has.
A little bit
source.
after, I was about to say a little bit after you guys have gotten down to the mess hall, Malik's coming out with like an arm full of stuff. Just trying.
Stuff.
I guess I got
Hi.
breakfast. It's like barely over the top. You can see like his hat, and it's just an armful of like pies and cookies and shit.
Katoon really likes you, doesn't she?
Hey, get to him like a riser too.
I think she's just happy that she didn't have to do long without one.
Fair enough.
Perhaps
I'm gonna
anyways.
Go to Brannigan. Why you gonna say it like that?
Why you gotta be a jerk?
I didn't
know.
feel
Why
it.
you gonna say it like that?
I meant it more like she might like him, Grum. She is a woman, he is a man. And apparently he can be fairly charming.
Apparently.
Oh, ew! I didn't need to know that. And I was eating breakfast too.
Well, now we have cakes and pies and delicious baked goods for the entire garrison.
I don't
Pretty
know
much,
anything
actually.
what they were baking.
Hey, Wilhelm, you wanna tell Malik where he can put all the baked goods?
He kind of what? Looks back. Oh, where did you get those?
Katoon.
Up. Apparently, it's a present from Katoon. And he just over near the other serving area, I guess. We don't really have room for that, but just put it on a table near there. He doesn't seem to know what to do with it either. He's like, what the fuck? We don't really have a high-end baker.
Well, welcome to our existence, Wilhelm. It's weird.
Does he normally just wake up with those things? How does he get them?
Not in that many, but yes. That's a new one. Ariza used to wake up with baked goods.
Huh.
Katoon, I think, likes to bake.
Apparently.
So, Brudrin, Grum, anything? Because Godric pretty much told me his job is to beat things up, not figure things out.
I'm gonna ask Wilhelm. Wilhelm, do you know of any dungeons or ruins around here, around Kildrak's? Keep that maybe a good place to hide an artifact of incredible power. That could be
Well,
like the power source.
Or any report of like any of his minions have gone to a place that's like weirdly out of place.
as far as ruins, the only one that I really know of is out in the Giant's Forest. But I think you guys already went there.
Did we?
Yeah, that's where this all started. So wait, why are we looking for ruins? What did you guys find out?
Well, that could be where the source is. Didn't we just tell you this?
Oh yeah, technically yes. So
Oh, are you?
I'm sorry
are you
because we
also
were
going out of
doing
your mind?
the Ganal thing.
Oh,
Kinda threw me off.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll assume it's like
If it functioned, like, have you guys told him? You guys told him all about, or did you tell him about like what happened in your dream when you were talking to them yet, or?
I'm assuming they did.
Yeah,
thought
because we were in the mess hall when we were kind of talking about our dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how far you'd gotten into your dreams because you're like, are there any ruins? And he's just like, no.
Okay.
Why do you need ruins?
We'll tell Wilhelm, like, basically our god is saying he might have put in he might be a lich. Was that a lich? So his power source might be like somewhere far away from him, guarded. That's sucking up all the souls, and we need to get to that power source and smash it.
There's nothing really far away from him, but liches would either keep it very close in a secure location, or they'd have it basically buried somewhere way the hell far away that they could still get to easily, that was very, very secluded.
Yeah, that's what the Aruka mentioned. But that's all he could give.
And judging from what you said, it would either be that he would keep it close by, safely guarded, aka probably in his keep. I don't really know. Considering all his soldiers are undead, there wouldn't really be any risk of them finding it and breaking it. Or he would probably leave it with his boss.
You know, it may not even be in his keep, because if it was, he would have been a lot more panicky when we met him.
Well, I
Would he be
know.
would he be like less, like less calm? The fact that we're making a wreck around the area, and if his power source is there, it could get it could get destroyed.
That kind of depends on the level of magical protections he's placed on the keep.
Not with the way he's. All of a sudden, Rudrin is making a wreck.
I know
Did
that
you guys
Boulder was
did you guys
mentioning-
actually destroy part of the keep? From the way you described it, you just destroyed the outer wall.
Nah, we did, right? I don't know.
No, I think we destroyed just the outer wall.
Time stop. Buff, buff. Delayed fireball, buff, 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 buff.
Or just 4 delayed blast fireballs.
At that point, yeah.
Oh my god, they're 12d6 apiece. They
Wow.
increase. Oh
I
my
can cast them all at
god.
9th level, so I can technically cast them all at 9th level, so.
I wonder if
boy.
anyone has any report of of Kildrak's, minions skulking around in a different area. I don't know, like if someone found them.
I don't really believe so. We haven't really seen his people do much outside of that area. I'm still not sure why he's posted up there, though.
Are there any ruins or anything up there at all? Like, what's around there? Do we have scouts out there?
We did it at one point in time. I think there was some type of gem mine nearby. That town used to be known for jewelry, so that kind of makes sense.
He could have it hidden in the mine, if there's a mine nearby.
Possibly.
I'm gonna say it again, but Boulder mentioned
Explode
his
something!
boss being the power source. So maybe he's the one holding it. Or keeping it.
The spiders are everywhere, man.
Well, we need to figure out where we want to go. So do we want to do we want to try to sneak to these mines?
We'll
we
probably
need to
say
find
about
where
this.
this power
We'll
source
probably
is.
say about this time is when Ganel just like. Oh, also roll a d100 if you would please, Ganel. Oh, this might be funny.
I'm sure this will be funny.
I have to actually look this up real quick. Let's see here. Do. Okay. Roll another d100. Or 2d10s, whatever. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Canal, you kinda teleport. And instead of ending up in the mess hall, you're kind of just in the middle of a forest. You're not really sure where. You don't know where on the country you are. You can kind of see some mountains off in the distance.
I'm gonna drop form, obviously, because one more shot probably kill me. I'm just gonna find some place to hunker down, heal up. So.
All right, go ahead and do a perception check. You see a couple of like pretty sturdy branches up high that you're pretty sure would avoid wildlife. For you to just sit around and rest for about an hour or so.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest and use some of my hit dice.
Alright, back to you guys. So yeah. Mines.
How far away are they, you think?
Well, they would obviously have to be pretty close by because they used to get it to the town relatively quickly. But I've never really been, so I couldn't really say.
What do you guys think? Any ideas? Where the hell is Ganel?
I'm up for it if it means that we can find that power source and be Kildrak.
Grum?
I have no ideas.
So right now, the only idea we've got is maybe an abandoned gem mine near Kildrak's keep.
Well, why don't we ask Ganel's opinion? Maybe he can tell us more. You know, so long as he's thinking right.
Where the hell is he? It's been what? 20
That's a very
minutes,
good
30
question.
minutes
I'm not sure where he went.
Let's go.
Let's go look.
Let's go open up his bedroom.
Bertrand, you gonna come with us while we go to check Ganel's room?
What?
We're
Are you
gonna go
coming
check
with?
and see where Ganel is.
Yeah, I'm following you guys.
You guys knock. No answer.
Ganel? You in there?
Silence.
I don't hear anything.
I'm gonna take a step back and go, when do y'all open it? I don't trust it.
Oh, can I
Malik.
open it? See if it's unlocked?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, I'll try to open it. See if it's unlocked.
It's empty. The window's open though.
No! First Horizon, now Ganel!
I don't think Ganel betrayed us, but I have a feeling he's not in his right mind.
That's the same thing with Ariza!
Yeah, but I don't think. Okay, Grum. Ariza wasn't naming her weapons and talking like he wants to ascend to godhood. He's off.
He could still betray us. He could want to godhood and the demon promised him, yes, I will make you a god. Now give it to me.
That is
That would
entirely
make
accurate.
sense.
We have no idea where he went because of, oh god. And Variant's just gonna stop and go, if he went into the avatar form, he could be literally anywhere. Fantastic. Malik, do you have any ability to scry? Because I sure as hell don't.
Wait, why don't we try to get in touch with our gods and see if they can pinpoint us to him?
We can give it a try.
Can we do that?
Malik kind of. I got nothing. I don't know where he went. I got nothing to find him.
Yeah, we could try to get in touch with our gods. I mean, like, we should at least still be linked to them to get in touch with them at any time.
Oh man, yeah, I can't even.
I
Do I
can't
roll an
even.
insight or what?
If I
You
waited
can-
a
you
full
can try.
day and had a crystal ball, silver mirror, or something filled with holy water that was worth 1,000 gold, I could cast
Oh, I got
Scry.
nothing. I got nothing at all.
I'm gonna give it
Oh
a shot.
my.
I'm too
Yeah, see, second roll, it's shit.
too upset thinking it's happening all over again.
Verdred,
Nothing.
goddammit.
You're trying real hard to like force connection and it's not really working.
Malik, you want to try it with Katoon?
Yeah.
Vranik,
She seems to like you.
just for the lulz.
Yeah.
The god that you have tried to reach is no longer available.
When Vranik hears that, he's just gonna start
No.
twitching and go, I swear, I'm going to have a discussion with him. Actually, you know what?
You
I'm
don't.
going to attempt to use one of my cleric powers.
I was going to say you don't actually hear that. I was just being facetious.
Oh, no, I totally need to hear that, but I actually do have a power I can attempt. God.
The god
I'm going to attempt divine intervention.
to come back and try again at another time.
I'm going to attempt divine intervention.
Sure.
So the way this works is I describe the assistance I want. Please scry Ganal and tell me where the hell he is. And if I need to roll a percentile die, and if I get equal to or lower than my cleric level, which is a 12, then Godric will actually intervene and assist me.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going to get less than 12. No, of course,
No.
no, of course not.
Way too high.
Oh, if only I
Way too high. Redo camera, Clay.
yeah, that's not going to work. I actually have a cleric ability called Divine Intervention.
Yep.
Didn't work.
Oh yes, oh ye.
Yeah, I can try again after a long rest, but
Curse you,
Well,
Firefox! Stupid camera!
yeah, it's freezing up hard now on everything.
Yeah. Alright, he's out. So yeah, you have no idea where Ganel is. He's just gone. Are you gonna go searching for him? Or are you just... What are you doing?
Wilhelm, I'm gonna look at Wilhelm. Any ideas?
Why would I have an idea?
I know. Why would you ask him?
Do you
You've traveled with him. You've traveled with him far longer than I have. Also, he was talking about naming his fucking bow
Look,
and stroking
all I
it.
know is
I
that-
don't
is
know
that, like I
anything
said-
about him.
if he went into that godforsaken avatar state of his, he could be anywhere. Literally anywhere.
So how would you expect me to know where he is?
Well, if you want, we could like on
Oh,
each side
hang on.
of the area.
Hang
go
on,
into the
hang
forest
on.
just to-
And he pulls out like a little orb. Kind of makes a
Pepperidge
couple
Farm,
motions. Go ahead and roll a wisdom save, Ganel.
Oh dear
During,
God.
during your short rest.
God.
Goal!
Snake eyes.
Impressive snake eyes. So yeah. Oh,
Tree just chilling.
he's in the forest, just in a tree, but I don't know where in the forest. He's just in a tree. He seems to be like working on some type of arm movement. I'm not really sure why. all I keep seeing him do is just
put him in a home.
It might not be a bad idea at this point.
Oh, lordy.
Maybe
Okay.
we
Oh!
Wise about like.
Well, that
using
was
this
about as
avatar
useful
state.
as doing absolutely nothing.
Well, thank you, Wilhelm. At least we know he's alive in the woods.
Yes, I
Oh,
suppose being alive and not running is a very good thing. Kind of.
Well, we could try to do like like each of us individually split the party. Just just canvas the area at a certain amount of distance around the area on the forest.
Down by the river.
Okay.
That's really up to you guys, but I mean, scouring the entire forest is maybe not a good idea. Plus, from what
Well,
he
not
was
the
saying, he
entire,
could
I
be.
said on a certain distance.
Plus, as Vranik said earlier, dear cousin, he said he could be literally anywhere. That could be a forest on an entirely different continent. That could be his home
Shit.
forest. I don't know.
Yeah, see, the thing is he can teleport. And if his teleportation failed, I remember reading that you could just end up anywhere. He might not even be on the same plane of existence that we are anymore.
Well,
Oh
technically
my
he would be on the same plane of existence because I could see him.
Oh, yeah. I've never had to use the scrying thing, so I don't remember.
That tells us a couple important things. He's at least still on this plane, which means that that devil guy that's after you hasn't gotten him.
Okay, so options. We could wait until this evening and actually talk to our gods and see if they could take us to him.
That might
yeah,
be the
didn't they
wiser
do
option.
that?
You got. That's the only option I can think of.
Yeah, let's just do that. Because if they did that, if we did that before,
You
now
guys
we
aren't
can
going to
bring
leave me
Malik with
behind
us.
again, right? It's not going
Actually,
to be a
Malik,
thing again, right?
No.
Actually, Malik, you won't have a choice in the matter. You're one of the chosen now. You're gonna get dragged along whether you like it or not.
Well, that's fair enough.
On the plus side, you might get some more pies. I don't know if Cthulhu
Speaking
will
of,
give
I
you
need to
more
remember
pies.
to write that down. He pulls out a scroll and like...
Oh dear God!
Speaking of, it's about that time, Ganel.
I just imagine him yelling, "Wonderful!" and then disappears.
Wonderful! Yeah, no. Let's see here. Oh, God. You take 38. Ouch. Alright, roll your D100 for your teleportation.
Fail. I want more comedy.
Okay. Poof. Right on top of the table that you're all eating on. Just, aha! Ganel, your foot is in a pie.
So I drop form and shake it off.
Where the hell have you been?
That is a
Wait,
great
we
question.
went back down.
Yeah, he's back. He's right on the table.
Where we were chilling and chatting.
I go into my bag and pull out books and start handing each of them.
You get a book, and you get a book, and you get a book. You all
He's
get
the
fucking
Oprah.
books.
Now, why
Wait,
you
he's
all were
giving us
sitting
book?
here- Why you all were sitting here? I was doing something useful.
By the way, did he get person on him with the power word kill?
Oh yeah, he's got some nice little splatter. You don't know that
Why
it's
do you
actual
have blood?
person. You don't know that it's person. He's just got some blood on him.
Why?
Like,
Why do you have blood on your
bits.
face?
Oh, it's just someone. Anyway,
I'm sorry, wait, what was that?
it's not important. What is
I'm pretty sure that's important.
Did you went to a fight without asking Grum to go with you? Goddamn.
Now, to be fair, you always get us into trouble. Right? Right?
It would appear that you got yourself into trouble this time.
It was a
Frantic is just like, I have no idea what's happening anymore in this place.
Malik kind of looks over to you and just, I
with this
don't know
book?
either.
Now, in these books, one of these books has information for.
You were breaking up there.
Yeah, you were breaking up pretty bad.
So, and one of these books contains the information we need for this phylactery for this lich. I want you all to study them very closely, and then get back to me.
It's lit.
I'm gonna step off the table.
Okay. I thought he wasn't a lich though. I thought it was some type of artifact thing.
Ah, the artifact is the phylactery. See?
Wait, if the artifact is the phylactery, then we just need to destroy the artifact.
And how are we going to find it?
Well, no, according to your logic, he's the lich, and his armor's the phylactery.
That's what they want you to think.
Wilhelm looks over to Brannick. Cousin, can you help me out here, cousin?
With what? I'm sorry, this is entirely what?
I don't think he's quite right in the head.
No, nor do I. And I'm not sure what we can do about it.
Why are we talking when we should be reading?
Wilhelm is just kind of
I'm gonna
like...
look at Wilhelm. I'm just gonna look at Wilhelm and go. So just to explain, each of us, like I said, can assume sort of a demigod form. His lets him cast a whole lot of magic. I don't think we should aggravate him.
Probably not.
I mean, if I was him and I went mad, I could fill this room with lava.
I would really appreciate if you didn't.
I'm not going to. I'm just using my power as an example.
Burn the books!
And his is...
I'm looking at the book. I'm looking at a few pages. I'm going, I don't get this.
Now you don't give yourself enough credit.
I picture Grum like trying to hold it sideways, just...
The funny part is she's as smart as I am. She's just a barbarian.
What are books?
I mean, I can read it, but it's not. I'm not understanding enough of it.
You're like, what is this magic-y bullshit? All it's talking about is undead things.
I can see Brudrin going, where's the hot dwarf bitches?
No, what he's saying
I need something to use that griffin grease for.
Oh, the griffin grease.
The griffin grease. Hello, my name is Griffin. I see
I'm
my
just gonna
grease.
say, I'm just gonna look at Wilhelm and go, I'm just gonna read the book. Although, just to tell you, Ganel, we might have a lead. There's an abandoned gem mine near Kildrak's keep. He might have put his phylactery in there.
This pleases me.
We're now just gonna follow Ganel and his madness around.
Now we will go to this mine. I'm taking your word for it.
Well, it's just an option. There's no way for us to know.
If we do not find what we need there, you all may not associate with me any longer. I don't take failure.
You realize that we don't know for certain, right? It's just a hunch.
Then why did you bring it up?
Because it's better than
Same thing
nothing?
as reading this book.
This, or he even like
you?
points out where it says about phylacteries in the book. This one straight up just says that they exist, and that they keep them in places that are secure. That are not likely to be found. This helps us in no way.
I'll walk over and I'll take Grump's book from her, take his from him, and switch them.
They're trying to... Okay, so real quick, Dipwad. They ran into the killer of Brudrin's family, who can raise the dead, and is rather sturdy, and appears to have some connection to the devil that's been harassing them. And his artifact supposedly has a phylactery portion that's powering all its bullshit.
Probably somebody on Twitch, I think.
Yeah, it's on Twitch.
Hi, Twitch.
Seems legit.
Also, he's gone completely off the deep fucking
Yes,
end.
Ganel has
Ganel
gone
is-
completely off the deep end.
He will delete all who oppose him.
Delete. I love that me and Ganel actually had it like in sync too. That was the best part.
I would say
I
so.
think we should try going after the mine, because just in case if it is, that place, we should try to hit it now, so that way he doesn't try to arm it as much as he can, knowing that we already tried to wreck on his keep. He's probably gonna think we're gonna go after certain places. If we don't find anything in the mine, we'll just keep looking.
Well, that kind of
And
depends. I
don't
mean,
believe
how would he
Ganel's
know
gonna
that
leave us.
we'd go after it? Plus, if he puts too much guarding it, that technically just proves that we're right. So technically, wouldn't the best way to guard it to make it seem like there's nothing there? You have a small force in there, sure.
Grum doesn't want to read, okay? Grum wants to go and fight. Why are you trying to, shut down Grum's idea?
Look, Grum, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this. I'm also trying to figure out the best way to keep Ganel from blowing my head apart, but...
Ganel's not gonna do it to us, Ganel should know that betraying others got him mad, okay?
Oh no, Dipwad. Right now, it's not about saving the world. It's about killing the shit out of the guy who killed Brudrin's family. That's really what this...
We ain't dealing with the...
Fuck saving the world. These guys don't give a shit about that. Besides, not everything has to be a world-ending event.
Well, for now, anyways.
No, even later. I mean, really, if everything's just a world-ending event, what's the point? This is the most important time of everything ever!
No, wait! This next time is!
You know, the Dragon Ball Z dilemma. How are we gonna one-up ourselves? We already blew up a planet. I know. We'll have someone from the future who's gonna blow up the planet.
Well, I mean, if you guys want, we could just try to read these books, then rest up, and then go for the mines afterwards.
How about we spend the day doing the books like Ganel wants?
Okay.
And if we don't find anything, we can do the mines tomorrow. Is that a compromise everyone's okay with?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Is that okay with you and your bow, Ganel? Is that okay? Yeah, I'm not healing Ganel. I can tell he's hurt. Not happening.
Yes.
Not gonna risk him go.
You all read those books, gather us supplies, and done. You come find me, and we'll leave.
No going random places tomorrow without us, okay?
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
Slap him on the cheek. Not tomorrow.
Hope you don't cut yourself on
Oh
the scales.
God.
Hopefully he doesn't cut himself off my scales.
It's like
You know
Ganel's
what?
turning
Just
into a
for the
meat
lulz,
Uranus.
make a constitution save. It's gonna be really hard to mess it up, but just for the sake of it, this would be funny.
Have you seen my Constitution saving throw?
This is
No,
gonna be
it's
good.
gonna be-
I hope he hurts
It's
himself.
gonna be really hard to. Yeah, okay, you're fine.
Can't roll like that in Avatar for some reason.
That would be funny. Roll a 1.
I was about to say,
and
well,
hit
to
him
be
for
fair,
15.
Ganel, it only would really matter the first time you did it in the day. Because anytime after that, you're really gonna have a hard time beating that DC. Even if you have fucking Brudrin levels of con.
Oh boy. I'm gonna read the book and just feel like, okay, this is fine. I get reading books.
I'm also gonna be
Pretty-
reading and try and find anything relevant.
Go ahead and just make an intelligence check. Everyone who's reading.
Brudrin is smart.
I smart
He or super
without the
schmert.
A. Without the A, yeah.
Is Grum reading?
Fine.
Yeah.
I can see her getting partially mad though. Check. Just click on intelligence.
Whoop.
Well, at
let's see.
least I'm
really
doing a
smart.
little better than Brudrin.
For the most part, you're not really finding too much. You pretty much got, like, basic Lich lore. Like, it explains there's a phylactery, they either keep it really well guarded near them, or in a place really far away that's hard for anyone but themselves to get to. And, like, a couple examples they give is, like, at the bottom of a volcano that they just have a teleportation circle in that's linked directly to their chambers that they have to be on.
I'm just gonna be like, yep, knew that, already knew that.
Yeah. You're like, knew
so I
it,
just
knew it,
glazed
knew
it
it,
over.
knew it.
This is the crap they teach in seminary. My God.
Advanced seminary. Because not everybody needs to know about liches. Only holy
Liches are
warriors.
bitches.
Yep. Liches are bitches.
bitches.
Remember, if you ever find yourself face to face with a lich, fucking run! Cause there is no way you're going to kill it.
Not randomly, that's for damn sure.
That's the basic that's the basic seminary version. Just like they bring it up slightly because they exist. They're just like, remember kids, if you see a lich, fucking run. Run far, run fast, and hope that Bob behind you is slower than you are.
I could, that's what Grum is reading. Like, how did I get the kids' book?
I don't think Grum would care. Grum thinks this is boring. She wants to fight.
Yeah, it's all pretty much basic information. Some variants. Brudrin,
Yes.
yours is really, really weird because it kind of talks about liches, but it seems to be focused more on, like, vampires and werewolves, but it's not quite the vampires and werewolves that you really know. Like, it seems to be getting everything all types of wrong.
It's a romance book.
It is a romance book.
He was reading Twilight.
Is it?
No, not that one.
Oh dear God.
Oh dear.
You are now convinced that vampires sparkle. Because you know nothing else of vampires. Also, your camera froze, Big K. Fucking Firefox. Fucking Chrome.
I think we all agree in saying fucking
Roll20.
It really needs to fix its cameras since the last updates.
Yeah. We'll need to mess with Discord voice chat and see if it's possible to like get the windows to go properly. Like if I could put it in OBS. Anyway. So yeah, you spend the day reading. Nothing really of importance. You now, aside from Brudrin, you all now know roughly how liches work. And Brudrin is the only one who knows how vampires really work. Guys, there's no way to stop them. I mean, if they go in the sunlight, all they do is sparkle.
At least we can detect them easier.
Sure they do, Brudrin. That's exactly how vampires work. Yep. I'm not even gonna disabuse them of the notion because I think this shit's amazing.
Well,
And if Wilhelm starts, I'm just gonna go, no, Wilhelm.
guys,
But that's
guys,
not-
it says it in this book. I can't make this up.
Malik just kind of
No,
no, he's trying to hold in laughter. He's just
I'm just gonna look at Malik and go,
yes, I'm sure it's perfectly fine, Brudrin.
I'm just gonna look at Wilhelm and go, just let it roll, man. I
All
need this. I need this, Wilhelm.
You all head to sleep with broken Ganal over here.
Thank
And
God.
this is the best shit. I love this character change.
I do too.
I just like how he's embraced it. Shall we roll insight?
Yes.
dear.
Roll it.
This is going to be the best evening because everything Ganal did was clearly within range of the gods. So we're all about to find out what the fuck's happening here.
Luckily, mine doesn't give a shit. So
Oh man.
And Grummus.
Why did I roll a
Grummus
nat
fucking
20 and it's
20.
front
All right.
insight?
So Grum, you get to go first. You wake up in tiny bed again. Well, not tiny bed, but comfy bed.
Comfy bit. Hello.
Oh, you're awake. Good. Good. What the hell happened to Ganel?
Actually,
I
I
only-
was gonna ask you.
I only got to hear shit from Balder and see very, very little from you.
I don't know. He was away from us. He did something, and he took books and made us read.
Well, reading's okay. I mean, was it architecture? Please tell me it was architecture.
No, it's about leches and stuff
Oh.
that we
And
kind of already
vampires.
and vampires that sparkle and werewolves.
Wait, vampires don't sparkle.
Well, that's what
Fucking
Rudrin
book
said.
it. Jesus.
Brudrin, you're not there. You're gonna get an earful from your fucking dwarf.
I know.
Yeah, I don't
He
know
just-
what did happen
just
with
kinda-
Canal, because he was gone and then he showed up.
Well, if I had to venture a guess, he's the one who's been using the avatar state the most, right?
Yeah, and I think he's going cuckoo.
I completely agree. I think that perhaps Aranis may be a complete asshole.
you just noticed now?
No, I didn't just notice now. I just didn't realize that he'd put that into the fucking terms and conditions.
No one
I
ever
guess-
reads those.
Although I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Nobody ever reads those.
Okay, well, what did happen?
Well, if I don't really know because Uranus tells me jack diddly shit. But if I had to
Oh.
guess, it's that, you know how when some of your other compatriots do things, they have physical repercussions. Like Ariza kind
Legs.
of lost her legs. Well, apparently, Uranus likes to fuck things up more. And I think he kind of made it mess with Ganel's mind instead.
Ah. And there's no way for you gods to stop him from doing it?
Hey! It's not my power that I gave away. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Plus, once he's done it, I mean, what are we really gonna do?
Yeah. Well, I got nothing.
But I hear you're going into a gem mine. Maybe.
Yes. Yes, after reading pointlessly, and we're gonna go ahead, start in the early morning, we're gonna go start heading towards the mine. And maybe I can do some fighting.
Maybe.
Not a maybe.
Although I
there's
don't know
gotta
what
be-
you're going to run into in there. So, be careful.
Well, we're hoping we're gonna run into the power source and smash it.
Finding that's going to be a little bit trickier than I think you're giving it credit for.
Well, you got any tips? Maybe you know. You're the guy that's architecture. I don't know. Maybe you know how people hide their stuff.
How would I know what a dwarf thinks?
Well, you're the guy who builds things. You know, don't people build things to hide stuff? You would know at least some semblance of it.
I know how I build things, and I know how other architects build things. I don't know how the fuck a military captain would hide things.
Look, you know, what's the point of us meeting each other if we don't know shit to say to each other?
Well, quite frankly, I feel like you probably just come here for the company at this point. Because
I'm
at
not
least
that
now
lonely.
you stop trying to punch me every time we meet.
He does have a point.
Well, yeah, right. Well, there's like other things I want to punch more now. So, I guess you're off the hook. For now.
Besides, once you've gotten a little bit more accustomed to this thing, there's one last thing we need to teach all of you, but we can't really do it until your bodies have adjusted to the avatar state, as you guys keep calling it.
Well, why can't you just tell us now instead of like giving us like bits of pieces of information little by little? Just tell us so that way we could be better prepared ahead.
Because we can't.
You can't just tell me, not even a hint.
Telling you does you no good. I can't unlock the ability until you've adjusted to the current one.
Well,
We tried
what's it gonna
accelerating
do?
it. We tried accelerating it, and look what happened to Ariza.
Yeah.
And Ganal.
And now.
And now Ganal. Now, do you
Well,
have
I
anything
ha-
else?
No. I got nothing. I'm gonna go back to sleep. At least you let me wake up in a nice comfy bed, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, probably the best. Good night.
Good night.
All right, Ganel. Good evening again. So nice to see you.
I found nothing about this. What are you hiding from me?
I'm not hiding anything. I told you I don't know what he keeps in his library. It's probably just the best place. Plus, you didn't exactly specify what you were looking for to them, now did you?
I told them what I knew about it.
Oh, seems like you kept a couple things out.
No.
Oh, yes. For one thing, you didn't tell them that it was an artifact you're looking for. You just kept saying phylactery. That is usually associated with liches. See, you're not looking to deal with a lich. You're looking to deal with an artifact.
Yeah, I did tell them it was an artifact.
No. You said phylactery. But anyways, it seems that you're now heading to the mine with your compatriots.
They have a hunch. I'm not quite so sure, though.
Maybe it's correct. Who knows? I'm not too sure either.
I know I can't go back to that place again. Well, I mean, I could, but...
But it would probably be a good idea not to. Baldur was quite upset. It was actually pretty funny.
I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. He won't be much longer. I think we'll start with him first, yes?
Yes, this seems perfectly fine.
You don't have any more information for me.
Not as of currently. I will say that I've been trying to figure out something about this Kildrak person for you, but aside from being out of my current area, which makes it more difficult to see anything on him, he is apparently very, very good at hiding himself away.
I thought you were supposed to be the, you know...
Well, see, that's the problem of being a fallen god now. I only have my particular area of purview in which I can see everything. Everything outside that is like trying to look through opaque glass. I can kind of see out of it. But it's far too blurry to make anything out. Now see, with the plan that I've concocted, that glass would simply cease to exist.
I'm not going to get them to go with me until Kildrak is taken care of. We both...
Oh, of course. But you know, if it does not happen to be in the mine or somewhere nearby, you could always convince them that I have something.
I like the way you think.
It'll be glorious. Now, go back to sleep, and wake up and go deal with this mine nonsense. Ta-ta for now. And he kind of just walks behind and disappears. Alright, Brudrin.
Hello.
You wake up on a cloud again.
Hello.
Before you even open your eyes, just, what the fuck, lad?
Sauce.
What the fuck is happening to your group? You all lost your fucking minds?
Oh, you must be referring to Ganel. Yes, there's something that changed with him. You
don't fucking say!
What happened?
You fucking tell me! All I know is he activated his goddamn avatar state and now he's lost his goddamn mind! Fucking Uranus! This is why I told him that this was a bad fucking idea!
I love this.
Do you know what happened to him?
all I can think of is instead of losing a limb or losing some type of physical thing, he's lost his goddamn mind!
I agree with you. He's made us read books trying to look for some.
Well, I mean, the
things. I
reading
learned a
part's
lot
alright,
about
but the
vampires,
fucking
though.
murdering someone in me town's not!
What? What? What happened?
As far as I can tell, he just showed up in my town, went to the library, and popped some motherfucker's head open!
Well, oh, that's probably what happened when we were wondering where he was and we couldn't find him. That explains.
Possibly! Anyways, I hear you got a plan to go to the mine and try to find that shit. I wish you the best of luck. Now try, fucking try, not to blow up the goddamn town!
I will try.
Alright, go the fuck back to sleep. I'm tired of looking at you. You make my fucking head hurt.
I think one day I'm gonna fucking smack him for good. And he's gonna hurt.
Maybe. Alright.
One day.
And real quick, last one, Brannick. Fireplace. Again. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
What did Ganel do?
I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that Baldur is really, really pissed.
He's off his rocker.
Yes, just a lot. Just
And
a
do you
really,
know
really
what-
lot.
Do you know what Uranus's avatar state, whatever we want to call it, lets him do?
As far as I know, he basically becomes, like, super arcane spellcaster.
Yeah. So we don't want to make him angry.
Yeah, that would probably be a really, really bad idea. Why do you think we have a little bit of problem dealing with Uranus when he occasionally becomes a dick?
I don't like Uranus right now.
He's not as bad as you think. He's just a little bit crazy. Kind of like Ganel right now.
Great, so history is repeating itself. Fantastic.
Maybe just a little.
Good. Good.
But on the bright
Good.
side, that
This is-
might mean you become gods? Maybe?
Maybe. Then I could punch Uranus? Could I do that? If I
Well-
ascended to godhood, could I deck the shit out of
Well,
him?
I mean, technically you could. I don't know how well it would go, but you could.
Oh, good. Good. That's a life goal. That's a life goal.
It's good to have goals. Gives you a reason to stay alive.
Yeah. Am I freaking Godric out right now with my I'm going to hurt people soon?
No, not freaking him out. He's kind of just like trying to stay smiling, and you can see that he's like, because he keeps saying really, really bad things. Like it's good to have life goals. It keeps you alive.
Yeah, it does. Oh boy, I'm gonna go back to bed. We're probably gonna go to a gem mine tomorrow.
Yes, I did see that. Best of luck.
Hopefully that's where it is. With my luck, it won't be. And
Hopefully.
now we'll go off the deep end and probably, nuke the town. I don't know.
The trick will kind of be finding it, I feel.
Yeah.
Because mines are
Good night,
usually
Doctor.
a bit of a large place. Good night.
It's fine. Good night.
Good morning, night, whatever the hell time it is.
And I think that's probably the best place
Yep.
to stop it.
Yes, that is where we will stop. So for now, I hope everybody
Broken
watching
fucking canal.
Had a good time watching Broken Ganal, because Broken Ganal is best Ganal.
And guys, don't forget, vampires, they shine. in the
Vampires
sunlight.
sparkle.
Wonderful.
Spark.
Wonderful!
Delete! 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 Delete!
Delete! Delete!
Delete.
All right.
God.
But until next time, everyone, keep gaming. We'll be back
See y'all
at some
later.
point.
Penis.